Hey everybody, how you doing today? So I wanted to get back and talk some more about frequencies, building up to the total five-step program I came up with to manifest instantly if you're having problems pulling things into your life that you're trying to create. A lot of people wrote me and said, well, what about world peace and what about stopping, global hunger? And I say, yes, yes, yes. We too can use the same procedure, the same law of the law of affinity to create a better world for everyone, not only for ourselves. And that's one of the main reasons that I'm showing up to teach this for free instead of teaching it in lectures and online courses like I was before, because I really hope that once people realize that they have the power to create what they want in their lives, and then they fill themselves up with the joy and the faith of having received things, that cup will runneth over, and then I can count on all of you to help join the rest of us that are actively creating a new and better world, not only through our thoughts and prayers and intentions, but actively through our deeds. So let's proceed to the next step, shall we? So as we move into actually creating what we want to create, one of the things that I asked everybody to do was to spend some time actually thinking about what it is that they wanted. So the important thing about deciding what you want is that very often we are unsure of what it is that we want, which brings me up to the very next. Okay, let's go. There are some bees left. Amen. Which brings me to the next point. Almost always what we want is slightly smaller than what we think we want. It's amazing. We tend to, when we think, for instance, I'm attracted to somebody, a male or female, and then we skip right to, okay, I want to have a relationship with that person, or I want to get married to that person. Well, very often, if we really check in with ourselves, mind, body, spirit, what do we really want? Very often, we don't want that huge a step next. Usually what feels comfortable to all parts of you, and this gets to be important because remember, mind, body, spirit, it's like the triangle of manifesting. We pull things into this reality in the form of sacred geometry. That's how it takes form. So if you don't agree with what you want, mind, body, spirit, then that part of your triangle, this also equates to like the Holy Trinity, right? You can look at the three that way. If one part of you, mind, body, spirit, is uncomfortable with the step that you're about to take or the wish that you're wishing for, it will not come true because you will be blocking yourself. So one of the best things you can do is actually take a look at the wish. Say, let's go for, there's somebody you're attracted to and you're trying to get a date with them. And the first thought is, I want to marry them or have a relationship. So what I would say is like, is that really what you want? Because I bet a large part of you is not ready to get married to somebody that you barely know, and perhaps not even ready to get married at all. So scale it down a little bit. What does feel comfortable? A date? A cup of coffee? A phone call? Where is the place that all parts of you, mind, body, and spirit, are like, yeah, okay, I want that. I've often seen people pull it back from, I want to get married to this guy, to simply, I want to have a conversation with this person to start out with. So that's the first thing I'm going to say is like, let's take a look at your wish. Now let's really examine it from a mind, body, spirit angle. Do you feel any resistance? Is every part of you ready for this wish to come true? And if you're not ready for it, let's step it down a little bit till you get a complete feeling in your gut. That's when you know that you're ready to create something. When all parts of you are like, this feels good in me, where you don't get any gut feeling like, whoa, or ooh, stop feeling, right? Because this science is also related to our feelings, as is all new quantum physics, as they're realizing that our intention plays such a huge part in our reality and in creating or manifesting matter. So you have to listen to your feelings, and if you feel parts of you not ready or holding back, don't discard those. Do not ignore them. Simply stop and say, okay, what does feel good? Just keep scaling it back to the point where all parts of you feel good. And when you feel that, yeah, okay, that's good. Okay, in this case, the phone call. All parts of me is like, yeah, I want to have a conversation with this person. I want to move forward into getting them to know them better. I'm going to manifest this. So that'll be your next logical step then. that simple step to manifest having a conversation with that person. Okay, so let's go on from there. First, we've realized that the number one thing we have to do is figure out what we want. And then the second thing we need to do is actually scale it down to the point where there's no objection going on from any part of ourselves, mind, body, spirit.